So let's just do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so these cabinets, this countertop, and then that backsplash. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's write it up. Well, the house is back together. Dodged the bullet. It's not falling over anymore.
Looking much better.
Oh, look at the size of this bathroom.
Bathroom's awesome. Actually, it's like a normal bathroom now. Looks much better to move the tub to the back wall.
It was all I'm looking for. This is a really, really big bathroom, actually.
It is. I mean, this is how it should have been.
The new master.
Ooh, fancy.
It's not the biggest master bathroom, but adding this bathroom is going to increase our value.
Because we spent the money
Ordered on pick. Get the fuck out. Ordered. USB Fight Night, which is fucking free.
Isn't that the same tile?
Fucking dipshits.
Yeah, but it's great.
I can't wait till y'all niggas go do.
Really pretty.
I just can't wait till it comes out. I get my money. When you get my money, these fools are gonna hurt so bad. These fools are gonna hurt so bad.
We just gotta be careful.
The shower's not that big. There's not that much cost of material, and I think it's so beautiful that they would have to use it.
Alright, that look killer.
All right, I'll order it up. Hi,
Hey,
guys.
looks awesome, right?
Finally coming together.
Hello everyone, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another tabletop review video for you. Today we're looking at another pellet rifle. Been doing a few rifle reviews, some BB gun rifles, pellet rifles. I don't have a lot of pistols right now, and there's some guns that I've been wanting to review, some rifles that I just haven't gotten to. So I'll take this opportunity to do that. And today's air rifle is the Umarex NXG APX, and this is a pellet and BB pump or multi-pump air rifle. Now this air gun is available in our Canada Replica Airgun store, and it does come.
This yard's a total.
Hello from ChinaChina.com. This is Mark Josie. Today,
Look at the size of that thing.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Gun City. I'm Ferg, this is Connor, and we're looking at the Air Chief Rapid Repeater Air Rifle in .22. Hey everybody, welcome back to Gun City. I'm Ferg, this is Connor, and we're looking at the Air Chief Rapid Repeater Air Rifle in .22. So, Connor, Air Chief's Rapid Repeater. Just give me, what is this? Give me the lowdown, the rundown on it.
Ferg, what we've got here is we've got an amazing air rifle, which is so unique in the fact that it's a bolt action air rifle.
Yep.
So traditionally with a normal air rifle, what you're doing is you're putting the stock up against your leg and you're banging the barrel down, and what we're doing is a break barrel motion.
Yeah.
The thing with this guy here is it's a bolt action, so the rounds are cycling itself, which is pretty awesome.
And look, this is so cool because it takes a lot of time to be able to break the air rifle, put the pellet in, bring it back up. But the cool thing with this is, you can go single shot or multi-shot. And it means that you can keep lying down and cycling the action without having to get up, which is really great for target shooting as well.
That's right. So this air rifle is actually CO2 powered, so they operate off these little CO2 pellet canisters.
Yep.
So the phenomenal.
Okay, that horn you hear honking is from this YouTube video. There's a fucking horn honking. How is that possible? And also, that technology, like I said, it could be multi and held that thing up. That's the same technology they had when my cousin came over to Palmdale, and I was like, I'm 11. So I'm pretty sure that I'm not shooting the same thing. It looks like these fucking retarded pig fuck mental retards are still ripping me off with the same fucking 1990 bullshit they want to keep selling me. But go ahead.
About that is not only can you have one in there while you're going,
That horn was from this YouTube video. That's where it's coming from.
you've actually got space for two more. So it means while you're out in the field, you're not having to, walk back to your car or grab some more pellets.
Very cool. So the way it's powered is on CO2 gas. So what does that mean in terms of foot per second for the...
What was that?
CO2 powered, so they operate off these little CO2 pellet canisters.
Yep.
So the phenomenal thing about that is not only can you...
This is, you can go single shot or multi-shot, and it means that you can keep lying down and cycling the action without having to get up, which is really great for target shooting as well.
That's right. So this air rifle is actually CO2 powered, so they operate off these little CO2 pellet canisters.
Yep.
So the phenomenal thing about that is not only can you have one in there while you're going, you've actually got space for two more. So it means while you're out in the field, you're not having to, walk back to your car or grab some more pellets.
Very cool. So the way it's powered is on CO2 gas. So What does that mean in terms of foot per second for the .22 round? How fast is it going?
So this guy here, you can expect to get velocities around 500 foot per second. So,
Yep.
you know, that's going to be great for, you know, an introductory air rifle for kids under adult supervision, of course. But yeah, they're
good.
awesome.
And good for target shooting as well.
100%.
And we think it could be on the cusp of very small varmint
Yeah,
shooting
that's
as
right,
well.
that's right.
Because generally in 177, if you've got 650 or 700 foot per second in 177,
Yep.
that's right on the cusp of
That's
being
right.
able to take down the bunnies.
That's
So tell me some of the other great stuff. What else we got going on?
So you've got a tapered dovetail mount. So basically, you've got the ability to mount up a scope if you wish.
Yep, cool.
You do get the open sights with it, of course, as well.
Nice.
And uniquely about this air rifle, it actually comes factory threaded with a silencer. So basically, you've got the ability to mount up a scope if you wish.
Yep, cool.
You do get the open sights with it, of course, as well.
Nice.
And uniquely about this, if you wish.
Yep, cool.
You do get the open sights with it, of course, as well.
Nice.
And uniquely about this air rifle, it actually comes factory threaded with a silencer. So that's going to bring the noise right down. You know, it's a lot friendlier to shoot, basically.
Yeah, that's great. It's going to be really quiet for backyard. Yep.
But it's also got a higher comb on there.
Yeah,
it
nice.
comes as the safety system. The red indicator here, beautify.
For multi.
We've got a magnetic slide system here, so they've got a little magnet on the bottom.
Yep.
It's also the same on this guy here. So all we're doing, you're pushing the magazine in like that and it locks into place, and then you've got the magazine firmly secured into the rifle.
Fantastic. And to be able to load this, it's just the spin.
Hey everybody, welcome back. James here again with you, and today
Small houses cause a lot of noise.
Head to head to
Dude,
Sorry.
it seems pretty familiar.
Well, we're having a head-to-head
Why?
because these are guns that are very similar in price, in function, and they're awesome, and you guys have asked for it.
Everybody's asking for this comparison.
I have the Umer X Gauntlet here in .22 caliber.
And I have the Gamma Urban in .22 as well.
So we're going to compare these in a number of different categories. We're going to look at sound suppression, we're going to look at power, we're going to look at accuracy, we're going to look at price.
Dude,
Sorry.
it seems pretty familiar.
Well, we're having a head-to-head
Why?
because these are guns that are very similar in price, in function, and they're awesome, and you guys have asked for it.
Everybody's asking for this comparison.
I have the Umer X Gauntlet here in .22 caliber.
And I have the Gamma Urban in .22 as well.
So we're going to compare these in a number of different categories. We're going to look at sound suppression, we're going to look at power, we're going to look at accuracy, we're going to look at adjustability, size and weight, and shot count. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
So the Umer X Gauntlet's coming in at 46.75 inches and 8.5 pounds.
Whoa, it has a thing on it.
And the Gamma Urban in .22 caliber, which is the only caliber, is 42 inches long at 6.7 pounds. I win.
Okay, well, let's look at adjustability. What have you got?
I've got an adjustable trigger.
Okay.
I can adjust the amount of travel, and for the first stage, I can also adjust the amount of travel and the let-off for the second stage.
Well, that's pretty good. But I've also got an adjustable trigger. It's a single stage trigger, so I can adjust for the length of pull and the weight.
I like single stage too.
But I've got an adjustable comb. Look at that beaut.
I do not. My stock is stuck. So the Urban's got an awesome 10-shot rotary magazine.
So does the Gauntlet. And a single shot tray. I win.
You win.
So mine shot the JSB Heavies 18.13 grain pellets at 786 feet per second, which gave me 24 foot-pounds of energy.
Decent amount.
Yeah, a lot.
Shooting the same pellets, I actually got 783 feet a second.
Giving you 24 foot-pounds of energy. Okay, so that one's a tie.
Second forward, the fraud that you do and the changing that you do. I know
But now let's talk shot count.
Let's do it. So the Urban's going to get you about 32 shots on a full fill. But if you want consistency and a little tighter grouping, just fill it up to about 3,000 PSI. You'll get about 24 shots out of it.
And really consistent shots.
Right.
I was impressed with that. Well, I fill my gun up. I get 60 full power shots.
Wow.
And really consistent too.
That's amazing.
I win. I won again.
Hands down. Let's talk about accuracy, though.
Okay.
Let's see what these things can do.
Well, at 50 yards, we shot them. And we didn't pick the groups. These were the groups, so we shot it and just took it, right? My group put 10 pellets in 99 100ths of an inch, which isn't great. I've shot a lot better groups out of this gun, but we were just taking it. What'd you do?
With a 10-shot group, I was able to get .92
Dustin.
Before the flyer. The flyer brought me up to almost 2-inch group. So we're looking at .183 with the flyer.
And like I say, we've gotten a lot better groups out of both guns. But I win again. Let's talk about sound suppression.
All right.
We both got moderators here, or suppressors. Mine's fully shrouded, has a baffle unit at the end, and it quiets it down quite a bit.
I've got the suppressor right there at the end, but through the testing, we realized they're about the same.
Yeah, mine was getting 101 decibels on average.
That was about 99 to 101.
Look how skinny they're making the barrel look. It's not really that skinny, but look how they're making it look.
Around there.
Which isn't as quite as I hoped, really. So the sound suppression's a tie. So how'd we do? Who won?
You won, man.
Well, let's see. So I won 3 categories, we tied 2, and you won 1. But does that mean that mine is the best gun for everybody?
Depends on what you're doing, right?
Yeah. Where would you choose your gun over mine?
Now, if I was out on a farm, or if I was strictly pesting, or if I knew my gun was going to get banged. 10-shot rotary magazine, made in space. This is a
German
beautiful
engineering
gun.
for 200 bucks.
Wasn't quite ready for this.
Okay, we're doing a head-to-head today. Entry-level break barrels.
I'm really excited about this one.
Now this is just our subjective choice here. We had a few criteria. We went with cost in the $200 range, accurate, and not too hold sensitive.
Right. So $200 range. I went with the Gamma Swarm Maxim just because it's a joy to shoot. I love shooting this gun.
Yeah. And I went with the Walter Terrace. I own this gun and love it. And so we know that your choices may be different. You can tell us in the comments what you think the best entry-level break barrels are. But we think these are good choices, and they're, pretty different, kind of similar. We'll see how they do.
Yeah.
So the Walter Terrace weighs 7.52 pounds and is 44 inches, 44 and a quarter inches long.
So the Swarm Maxim comes in at actually 5.64 pounds, and it's 45.3 inches long.
So fairly similar that way. The Walter Terrace comes in both the synthetic, which we have here, and a wood stock. The wood stock is going to cost you a little bit more. I like both. I really like the synthetic. It's got a swell here that my palm just kind of rests into. If you want to hold the gun down here, that's about the balance point, maybe right there. Mine comes with open sights.
The Swarm does not. So if you want to use the Swarm, you're gonna have to use a scope. You're gonna have to find an optic for it. Keep in mind you want an optic that's pretty short. Obviously, not having to single load a pellet every time is great. It's got a phenomenal vibration reduction or recoil reduction rail for your scope, which doesn't affect accuracy. I love the fact that the gun, when you break it, you've got a nice big barrel that you can grab onto to break. And braking action is really smooth.
And it's really long, so you have lots of leverage.
Exactly.